Good afternoon, distinguished guests, partners, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Terence, and I'm a product manager in TÜV SÜD Asia Pacific. It is an honor to be invited here to share an exciting project that we're working on between JTC, SIMTech, and TÜV SÜD. Please allow me a few seconds to pull out my slides here. What we will be presenting is the excellence framework for the transformation into sustainable business, which is better known as the Green Compass. We shall start by first and foremost addressing the question, why emphasize sustainability for businesses and industries? Perhaps everyone would agree to a varying degree that we are starting to feel the impact of climate change in our daily life. From record high temperature to more frequent flash floods to a rising sea level. In Singapore, the threat of climate change motivates the need for business to develop climate, resource, and economic resilience. At the same time, we know that by responding to this stress, businesses and industries are likely to also future-proof their operations, potentially reduce costs, and increase their revenue streams. Besides the need to address climate change, we also observe increasing business pressures coming from three other sources. Number one, consumers are becoming more environmentally conscious and prefer products that are more sustainable. Number two, investors are shifting investments towards sustainable organization. And three, increasing number of firms are required by law or regulations to be more sustainable. But on a positive note, this scenario presents many opportunities for the businesses as well. There will be an increase in innovation as demand for green services or products rises. There will also be emergent markets for new goods and fresh investment from investors who are sustainability savvy. Since there are so many carrots for being more sustainable, what's really happening on the ground? There are three key observations we'd like to share here. Generally, many manufacturing companies believe that sustainability transformation can increase efficiency while minimizing environmental impact. A recent global survey shows that 3 in 4 companies are actually setting sustainability targets. However, many companies still lack in familiarity with sustainability concepts. They are either unclear how to get started or lack a systematic approach to identify opportunities and high-impact initiatives. With those facts in mind, we developed the Green Compass to help companies start, scale, and sustain their transformation into sustainable business. We are also mindful that there are already many frameworks or assessments out there in the market. Some are investors-oriented, while others could be assessing the company's supply chain, or they could be industry-specific, such as the BCA Green Mark. So the key considerations in our Green Compass development is that it must be first of its kind, to help industry assess and take prioritized actions to improve their sustainability performance. It must be quantitative and progressive and be relevant to all companies, regardless of its size, profile, and sustainability maturity. In terms of our development process, we are gathering input from experts, and we welcome interested industries to come forward and sign up for our free trial from August through October. The next few slides are going to provide a little more details on the Green Compass. We will first start with the framework. Essentially, we assess every company in 2 building blocks. One is how sustainable their organization is, and the other is how sustainable they conduct their business activities. Under these 2 building blocks, we break them up into 5 dimensions, namely talent, structure, operations, supply network, and product lifecycle management, and subsequently into 17 different domains. All domains consist of both qualitative and quantitative questions. The quantitative questions seek to validate the qualitative answers and collect data for subsequent analysis. The key environmental indicators include carbon, energy, water, material, and waste, since they are also the more relevant ones in Singapore context. Now that we have the framework, let's turn our attention to how a typical customer journey looks like. Firstly, company participants will be invited to a workshop where they get to learn what is environmental sustainability to them as a company. Next, they will use the Green Compass to assess how they are performing and receive a score of 0 to 5 for each of the domains. At the prioritization step, our facilitator will seek some information from the participants and guide the company to prioritize and identify what are the most impactful domains. Lastly, we will help them develop a high-level action plan for their sustainability improvement. The next 2 slides will show the assessment and prioritization steps in more details. So this is a general overview of our Green Compass assessment. Companies answer a series of questions to determine their sustainability maturity level. They do that by providing the responses to questions under the various domains, and the results will be auto-generated and visualized in user-friendly charts or tables. Next, during the prioritization process, the companies will provide percentage of revenue they incur for various cost categories and choose the strategic value creations that matters to them. The toolkit will prioritize and identify the domains with the biggest financial and strategic impact to catalyze the company's sustainability journey. This is also one of the USP of this framework. As a summary, we would like to extend our invite to all interested companies to sign up for industry validation. It will be a focused workshop that brings together key members of the company to develop a baseline understanding of the organization environmental sustainability performance and co-create a high-level roadmap for transformation. We understand this is a difficult time where many companies are facing manpower crunch. So we are trying our best to optimize our training duration while not compromising its quality and intended outcomes. For now, we are looking to engage every company over a 2 days period with about 3 stakeholders from operations, facility, and sustainability teams. And we are pleased to share that there will be various subsidies schemes to offset the cost fees where needed. So here it is, the QR code to sign up for a free trial, and you may also find similar information on our brochure as well. And if you have any feedback or inquiries, please feel free to contact us via this email. Stay safe, and thank you very much for your attention.